here we go. We're going to go for a quick cruise around the Edinburg Municipal Park. Came to check out, see what's going on here, and if I can just kind of get some bird's eye view of what's going on here. Down in this corner here, actually right here, I'm facing north, and I'm going to turn it to the south side and take off that way. Okay, let's go this way a bit. Here to the left, there's a couple of baseball parks. There's actually 4 baseball parks. The one on the far southeast corner is actually named after my dad, and that's one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to come out here, check it out, and see if I could get some video of it. This park on this side, which is actually on the southwest corner, is named after another great man, great friend of my dad's. His name is Mr. Nick Cantu, and made many contributions to the city of Edinburg as well. So the city named the park after him. I'll see if I can get a little closer here, maybe get a shot of the scoreboard here that's in his name. There we go. You might be able to see it here, but that's the scoreboard that has Nick Cantu's name on it. Okay, let me go back up a little bit, turn back around this way, and that backfield right there is actually the one that's named after my dad. I'm gonna come check it out. I'm over at the field right now, and coming up on the scoreboard there. I'm going to lower altitude a little bit here so that I can get a better glimpse of it. This is ideal because of course there's no games going on, and gives me the ability to fly over the scoreboard and take some really nice video of the scoreboard. Here we go. I'm at about 50 feet, coming up on 50 feet. Here we go. I'm 55, 52, 51, and there we go. That's that southeast corner field that's been named after my dad. So anyways, let me cruise back around this way. I'm gonna get some altitude here and cruise this other way. Okay, this back, actually on this the north side of the park, you can see it there in the horizon. That's a little, let me raise the altitude a bit to make it over those stadium lights. I don't want to wreck into the lights. That would not be good. You fly right over them. Okay, I'm coming up on the little fishing pond here. It's just a little kiddie fishing pond where people can go relax and do some fishing. Families and kids. You see the little dock there. I wouldn't imagine there's any particularly big fish there. Probably a little small catfish or bass or something. But it's great for relaxing, taking the kids out, teaching them how to fish, probably catch and release. But nonetheless, nice facility for the family and for the kids to get together. Okay, cruising my drone down this way. I'm coming up to the pavilion here on the, it's actually on the west side of the park. Let me hover right here a little bit and I'll show you a little bit more on what I'm seeing there. And I'm gonna turn my gimbal downward so that you can see what this looks like. There's a little park there. Looks like a little water park. And around the perimeter, on the perimeter of the park, there's a walking trail. I don't know how far, or actually how much walking distance you can get around the trail, but I've never tried it. But there is one around the perimeters. It's also a birding center, I believe. You see a couple of holding ponds there as well. And directly below me here is that little fishing pond that I was telling you about. Anyway, it's early in the morning. It's 12:15 in the morning, so it's kind of quiet. There's some people out here, but there's really not a whole lot of activity or large groups gathering, and hopefully they don't gather in large groups. We're living during COVID time, so we definitely don't want our people of our community getting together in large groups. So as you can see, the parking lots, you don't see a whole lot of cars. You see a few people here and there to enjoy some time and some fresh air, and maybe exercise and maybe some barbecuing. But like I say, it seems to be a little early. So let me cruise back this way. I think I kind of did a round all the way around the park. So okay, and you can see in the background there, beyond this little body of water, you can see the HEB Park. I'll fly that way a little bit so that you can see. Get a little close to it here. I'm at about 100 feet right now, and I'm cruising over this body of water. I'll see how far I can get out that way. I won't push it too much, but this little drone has some pretty good range. Supposedly, out of the box, it says it's got about a 2.5 mile range. Of course, that all depends on line of sight conditions and wind conditions and what have you. I don't really want to. I'm not here to try to push it or anything like that. I'm just trying to get some nice video. I think I've got a tree here in my line of sight, so it's going to keep me from going out too far, getting out of the trees line of sight. Here we go, looking better, getting a lot closer to the HEB Park. And here we go. I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to push it anymore. I'm going to pan around a little bit. I think I'm about over the parking lot of the HEB Park. And if you look at the bottom part of my screen, actually the screen that's videoing my phone, which is the viewfinder, so to speak, I'm at about 1,628 feet away. A mile is about 5,500 feet, roughly. So I guess I'm about do the math in your head. That's about a quarter of a mile maybe out. So here we go. I'm gonna pan back this way, and there's the park where I'm at, so I can get back that way. Fly back home. It's a cool little drone. It's actually called a Mavic Mini. It's not a very big drone. What makes this drone cool is that it's very small, very lightweight. Actually, it's not heavy enough to have to register it with the FAA, so it's great for recreational use. And it takes amazing pictures. Definitely one you can have a lot of fun with. The only thing is it's kind of on the light side, so you might struggle with it a little bit. Actually, the wind may give it a little bit of a hard time getting around if it's too high. I really don't like flying it if the wind is over 10, 11 miles per hour. But no, this is pretty ideal. I think the wind right now is roughly in the 8 to 10 mile per hour range. That's not too bad. So I'm flying back here. I think I've already done a round. I've been around the park already. So I'm back to the home point, And I'm gonna go ahead and bring the drone down, land it, give you a bird's eye view of what it looks like overhead. Here it is, and this is where I'm gonna land. I'm gonna pan this way so that as I'm coming down I can get a video shot of this direction. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down. Here we go. Coming home. It's a very smart drone, actually. If I was to have lost signal and can no longer control it with my controller, the drone flies home on its own. Very cool. So the drone comes home on its own without me having to control it. And there we go. Landing. Okay, that does it.